Welcome to my philosophy channel, and in this video I would like to talk about the eternal debate of truth versus lies. We're going through times of extreme deception and manipulation. Most of what you see online is control opposition. If you were born in the 80s, 90s, perhaps you had some glimpses of real media. But since then, I believe that pretty much of what we listen to is control opposition. I was very inspired by the Alex Jones coverage of the Bill Gates interview, and it made me ponder on the philosophy behind looking for the truth for emotional and growth purposes, or perhaps we should just settle with lies and deception because ignorance is bliss. This video is very ambiguous and paradoxical, but that's life, it's not for everybody. So careful, because you may end up like this guy. According to Wikipedia, one of the best therapies ever in neurolinguistic programming is complete bullshit, and keep in mind that words make a great difference. Alex Jones became famous during the 9/11 truth movement because he was one of the loudest voices, but the guy is basically an actor. The guy is backed up by the Republican Party, and the guy is like playing this role of crazy nut job who is telling the truth, but he is not credible. And if you used Alex Jones as a reliable source, people would laugh at you. So to me, it's more like a disinformation agent than a reliable source. I mean, during the 9/11 golden age of truth movement, if you were a witness, if you were someone credible, and if you went to CNN, Fox News, or whatever, it was highly likely that you would end up suicided.
The upcoming interview, both video and text, with one of the most evil men on the planet, Bill Gates. And Gates went into detail of what he claims was said and done at a meeting a few weeks ago, where Bill Gates and his chief gopher met for 3 hours with President Trump. So we have the headline up on Infowars.com, capitulations.
In this part of the video, Jones demonizes Gates, but he's not that judgmental on the father of the scientific miracle, who was Trump. Keep in mind that this is the largest medical scam in human history, and they were not alone at all. So it seems like there is like an intentionality in placing all the blame, directing all the blame on Gates.
Bill Gates has intriguing 3-hour dinner with Trump where he discusses HIV, polio, and global health.
Jones highlights the word intriguing, which gives the audience some sense of hope, like as if all of a sudden this world of lies was going to tumble down. Gates was a computer guy, a computer geek, and his main role in this is most likely the nanotechnology, since he owns plenty of patents.
And the question is Bill Gates capitulating to President Trump, or is Trump getting ready to capitulate to Bill Gates? And here is what is incredibly bone-chilling about what Bill Gates said. We'll play the full clip here in a moment.
Donald Trump since the election?
Yeah, I had a chance to go have a long and actually quite intriguing dinner with him.
What did you discuss? What was intriguing?
Well, we touched on a lot of things. It was over 3 hours. To my surprise, it was, just he and I, his chief of staff, Susie Wiles, and the person who helps manage things for me, Larry Cohen. So the four of us sat there, and it was quite wide-ranging. Global health's the area that I work in, and such amazing things have happened and can happen there. I spoke a lot about HIV and that the foundation's literally working on a cure for that. We're at an early stage, and so he, in the COVID days, accelerated the vaccine innovation. So I, was asking him if maybe the same kind of thing could be done here, and we both got, I think, pretty excited about that. We talked about polio, where we're very close to getting that done, but if you stop, it'll spread back. And so I explained why it's been tough in Pakistan, Afghanistan. We've had cases show up in Gaza. We have cases in Africa. And he was fascinated to hear what he could do to maximize the chance that during the next 4 years, that incredible milestone will be achieved. I felt like he was, energized and, looking forward to helping to drive innovation. I was frankly impressed with how well he showed a lot of interest in the issues I brought up.
If that woman was a real journalist, she would be grilling Gates with questions. Remember that the COVID-19 thing is the biggest scandal in medical history. 70% of the world's population took a vaccine that was not needed. And it is in public domain that this vaccine produces myocarditis, turbocancers, and it contains nanotechnology. This interview is completely wordsmith. And if that interview with Trump took place, these people use second meanings for the words. Maybe HIV means that people have destroyed their immune system and a simple flu can kill them. Maybe polio is about the vaccination of people in the Middle East, including Gaza, which will allow Gates to track down people or even kill them remotely with the nanotechnology. And World Health may mean New World Order. There were rumors of a depopulation agenda since the 1970s, and Bill Gates is still one of the richest men in the world. It seems like the whole thing is scripted. The best option and the best chance the general public has is some kind of war, some inner conflict among themselves, but that's very unlikely that that's going to happen. I seriously doubt that Bill Gates will write in his memoirs the whole truth. It seems to be an scripted thing, and he is most likely playing the villain. I'll give you another example. If you go to YouTube and you talk about nanotechnology, you will be censored, but this was said by another two actors 2 years ago.
Probably start with the history of it. So there was a man named Julian Huxley. He's the brother of the famous author Aldous Huxley. He was president of the British Eugenics Society. The United Nations is created